In this video we are going to talk about some gaming stocks. So it's going to be a short update on the 6th of December, what was going on today. So welcome to Streaming Deluxe. My name is Mr. Orange. Guys, what you see here, that's intraday, the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq intraday from the lowest point here, 6,986 and to the closing point at 7,185. So it's amazing. So the Nasdaq was winning almost 200 points today during the day, so intraday, so 2.85%. I mean, that's crazy. So what was going on? So it was going on that the CFO, I think, from Huawei, so this huge smartphone company, had been arrested in Canada, and the US were asking to extradite her. So that's the political aspect of this. And I think the question was that Huawei that was circumventing some Iran sanctions of the US. So everything for this, and yeah, and the moment this information came out yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it was just like going down like crazy. Or was it here? Yeah, it was here. So at 9 o'clock when it started trading in the US, it just dropped like crazy. We really had some nice let's say some nice movements recently in the Nasdaq. So, but I mean, that's amazing. So we were actually here, if you can see here on the screen, we were at 6,985 there where the cursor is, and then we jumped back to 7,181. So overall, then I would say it doesn't look actually this bearish at the moment. So of course it doesn't look bullish in the sense that we can expect now new highs, but I think if you were buying at some lower points in the Nasdaq or in the Dow Jones or the S&P or Russell 2000, then overall you can make some earnings. So, but on the other hand, make up your own mind. So be very cautious at the moment. The stock market, you can lose a lot of money there. So I'm not recommending here any stocks, so I'm just analyzing, talking a little bit about them. So I'm not a financial advisor, of course, so therefore I recommend you do your own research and never buy because you just saw a dude like me watch something on YouTube, of course. But yeah, overall, I'm more or less happy that it was not this breakthrough, because then we would have like tested against the support line, which is around 6,900 points. And so we can see what the next days are going to bring us, and also how the story with the trade war is going to develop with China and the US, how Europe Brexit is going to developing, how in France, the Gilets jaunes in Paris, how this whole issue is going to be developing. So guys, there's just a lot of things going on in the world. So it's really a volatile market, as you can see here. So let's have a close look at some of our favorite gaming stocks, I would say. So Ubisoft is traded in Paris, and in Paris at the moment is a lot of stuff going on. So the streets are burning and the cars are burning, so it's a very crazy situation at the moment, and therefore Ubisoft was losing 4.28%. and it's important to say that now the European stocks, they were all like stuck there because their stock markets were closing 6 hours before the US markets were closing, and therefore they're much more down since then. The US markets were gaining or making good the losses from today, and even the Nasdaq was winning a little bit, so as we have seen. So yeah, I would say we kind of hit the support line. I mean, if we break through 35 or 34 euros, then it's going to become very nasty here. So then maybe next stop is then 37, as you can see here. So we already broke through the 50 days moving average line, and the 200 moving average line is quite far away, so that's overall a good sign. But on the other hand, I think there's still, so we have to keep this, or it's really going to go down. So let's see what's happening. I can't tell you. I have absolutely no idea how the market's going to develop. So in the future, in the near future, let's say, in the long-term future, I would say it always goes up. So that's what most economics tell us. So then another interesting stock. So over-the-counter Nintendo. We were talking yesterday already about Nintendo, and yeah, there were minimal losing, so it seems that here also might be in the area of $33 and $35 there could be some sort of support line, but also depends if we're going to see a recession in the near future, of course. So, but on the other hand, yeah, 33, so is here some support line developing? Yeah, let's wait how it's going to play out. I mean, if it keeps up here, and then there might be a support line. But on the other hand, I would see more support here. If nothing would change now majorly into the negative in the next 6 months to 1 year. And the moving average, 200 moving average line is still quite away a bit, so but we're closing, we're going more into this direction. And you can see here, actually, it was already in July. If you check the chart, so there was already starting some sort of an uptrend, which had been severely damage and stopped then with the overall Nasdaq and tech market downtrend then in September and in October. So, and since then we were not really seeing it to stop. So I see also, I think $25 is still possible. And then Nintendo starts to become a little bit more interesting. So now we can see what was going on with Take-Two Interactive. So they were actually really nicely coming back. Let's check the intraday chart. So the intraday chart didn't look really nice here, really good here for Take-Two. So we were even at the 98 or 99 euros down, which is pretty a lot. And then it started to gain again together with all the other tech stocks, and I mean now it's 106 years up again. And you see, and in the after hours here on the Yahoo Finance page, very great page, I recommend it to use it. So it's very fast and simple to use. It's already 1.5% down, so very interesting. And our favorite stock, my friends, it's Electronic Arts. And even Electronic Arts had a not too bad day with 3.33% up to $0.70 up. So, but if you ask me, the overall downtrend, if he has some sort of support, might be from a mere chart technical analysis, might be interesting. So, but of course you have to go a bit more in Electronic Arts to get more in the numbers and in the provisions. So it's not just to buy this stock now on the hope that here is going to be a support line and then we see a rebound. I wouldn't do this. So absolutely don't recommend this, my friend. So as I said before, I'm not recommending to buy any stocks. So I'm just looking here on my favorite gaming stocks. But I don't see, with Electronic Arts, I just see Anthem. I just see Anthem in the future. And maybe a Star Wars game. And can those two games, can they actually really change something? And how is the whole issue with loot boxes, microtransactions, and games as service developing with Electronic Arts? I mean, they really try to push into the direction of games as service, which is great. And to a certain extent, I also support, and I would be absolutely ready to pay, for example, Steam like $100 let's say 50 euros a month to download every single game I like. So, but on the other hand, do I play games for 50 euros every month, or do I buy games for this price? I don't know. But for Origin, I'm not so sure about this. Just to play the new FIFA, the new sports game, the new Battlefield. So maybe if you're a hardcore Battlefield fan, so and you also play Battlefront, then this might be something for you. So I'm a bit skeptical on Electronic Arts here, but maybe I'm also counter-indicator. So if I'm skeptical on something and I absolutely say, yo, I'm not going into this company, maybe that's actually a good sign to get in. So, but who knows? And here another one of my favorite stocks. And a little disclaimer: Mr. Orange owns Tencent Holdings Limited, so that's a stock I have. I'm overall not in a bad mood. I mean, today 2.93% down, so from yesterday's up from $42. I would say, sure, I would prefer it goes up constantly, but that's not going to happen. So we're always going to see a nice steps up, I would say, even if they are already here again a bit too fast and too steep. And when it's too steep, people get actually scared really quickly, and then the big traders are in the game, I would say, and people buy a lot on the margins, etc. So it's always a question if this is a good sign. So, but if we see more positive sign tomorrow in the Asian markets and in China, emerging markets in general, then I would say this uptrend continues, and well, difficult to say we're going to see $60 again. But for example, if we would break through the 200 moving average line, this would be a really great sign. Like here, for example, we broke through the 50 days average line. The 200 would be kind of bullish, but it depends now on the overall market situation. If we are then in this moment in a crazy recession, and we have to wait like one year or even longer for the stock market to come back to life, so then it's very difficult to say. But as you know, you should always buy low and sell high. So when the stock market completely goes to oblivion, then it's very important for you that you have the cash in your hands and that you can actually purchase some stocks. I mean, imagine you would have purchased Tencent like in 2017. So in December 2016, for example, for 23 euros. And then you would have sold it like here at 60 euros. You would have made like a lot of money. So let's check. Yeah, minus 6%. Dude, that's the wrong one. Sorry, guys. 200%. Yeah, around 200%. Yeah, 170%. So pretty nice, isn't it? It's a pretty nice value you would have made then. Alright, my friends, let's jump to the next stock, Activision-Blizzard. I'm also an owner of Activision-Blizzard, and I'm a bit sad because it's quite some time. It's just a disgrace. It's so sad. It's so sad, my friend. So I want to see Activision-Blizzard coming back, but what I see here, it's like it hurts. It hurts Activision, and it hurts like it hurt. That's how we say it in English. Sorry, guys, for my American viewers. So I'm Mr. Orange from Europe. English is not my native language. So it hurt. It hurt when Diablo for the PC 4 was not announced for the PC. That's where here it went completely down. It hurt. It hurt not when Call of Duty Blackout was actually having a lot of fans on Twitch. And it hurt when Destiny 2 became for free. Yeah, I think so. And what were other major situations with Activision Blizzard? I actually don't remember. So, but there were some pretty some weird situation, and that's the problem with Activision Blizzard. They need new momentums, they need new games. So where is the new World of Warcraft? Where is the new for Overwatch 2, for example? Don't publish now to again some DLC for Destiny 2. It's not enough. Also Call of Duty, fine, I love Call of Duty, bring it back to Steam, I would be more happy actually. So they need some new major brands coming out, like StarCraft 3, World of Warcraft, the new online game. That's all important. That's what they need. And if those games would be developed in the near future, I mean, even in the context, in the economic context we have at the moment, I would see quite some great uptrend. So yeah, if you don't own the stock yet, or if I would not own the stock yet, I say it like this, then we're coming more closer to, let's say, I would say to fields where I'm more interested to get my share of it. So, because overall, I mean, you can check the max data. Well, this looks pretty hefty if you look at it like this. So from 2008, 16, 18 euros down to, yeah, like the half, it was like 50, 60% down. And then it was very much in the sideways, which is not a bad thing overall. I mean, we can also show some events like dividends. It even has a dividend, so the Activision stock, which is actually also quite nice. Let's check the next stock, Nvidia. Becoming from like in the Bitcoin in the Bitcoin mania, Nvidia was like the number one stock on CNBC and on other stock market news channels, and then at one point the outlook was not this great. Different journalists said bad things about Nvidia, and then from one point, yeah, it was also falling like crazy, like Activision, and we lost so much. We lost like 45%, around 45%. Now we're 4%. So, well, I own Nvidia. I think it's a great stock in general, and I think for me, I see a next support line at $100 around this. So now I'm happy here at 144. That it was like a little support line. So, but it's very important to see now if this is holding up. Yeah, and then maybe $100. And then if this is all not holding, I mean, then it's going to hurt then a lot. I mean, then you're going to lose like 95% if you would have bought like here in the upper fields. Then this is going to hurt a lot. So, but yeah, we are at the moment $158. So. Good that the Nasdaq came back and Nvidia was not slipping too much down again. So maybe he has some uptrend again. Who knows? And yeah, we're talking about Geely again. So Geely is a Chinese electric car company, also very interesting. And yeah, I see a turnaround here. Just for the record. All right, my friends. So I'm not a financial advisor. Little disclaimer, so don't buy any of those stocks, please make up your own mind, read a lot, learn a lot about finances. That's the most important part. So it's finance are not rocket science. I mean, you can start learning reading charts on a technical way, but you can also start getting the right mindset, reading some books about this, watching other YouTubers, watch some financial education, like Jeremy from Financial Education. He's making an absolutely great channel, so I always watch his channel as well, and I think it's so cool what he's doing. So you can learn a lot there, but it's also entertainment, of course. So do not just rely on YouTube. Also read a lot of news. I like, for example, Yahoo Finance. I like CNBC. I watch their videos on YouTube. It's a bit more entertainment as well. Then I watch like Invest with what's his name? invest with Charlie. Yeah, I'm going to write it here in the description. And then I also read Bloomberg and some other news channels about the finance market. So that's where you can learn a bit more about this and get an overview. And then stick to some stocks and don't look too much. Don't diversify your portfolio, of course, but don't look too much about super complicated products. So yeah, that's for professionals to get into the complicated products. Just concentrate yourself maybe more on some ETF, exchange traded funds, so-called passive funds, passive managed funds, index funds, and even on stocks you like. If you buy stocks you like, and the risk is of course much higher that you like have a downturn of like 36-7%, like you have with Ubisoft, and this is going to hurt in your portfolio. That's going to hurt, and you need a strong stomach to digest it sometimes. So it's money that's on the books disappearing, but it might come back. So, and it's always time to get stocks cheaper when they cheap. As a little tiny retail investor, that's our moments. So then we buy, and we're not buying when it's super expensive. So that's maybe more for the professionals, I would say. All right, my friends, some words about stock markets in general. So this little update on my favorite gaming industry stocks. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you like. I'm just happy for the engagement with the community. Thank you. Have a great day.